beautiful soul family of Mystic Crab. This is Sudipta, the Mystic Crab, and I'm here with your weekly reading from the 14th until the 20th of March. Welcome to my channel, each and every one of you. Thank you for following the channel. Thank you for waiting for my readings. So this is going to be a general message, guys. For your personal readings, you can reach out to me. Details are below how you can reach out to me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. It really helps, the message reach somebody who needs it, and also helps me in a way, keeping me motivated so I continue channeling for you. All right, so let's see what's happening this week. We have the full moon in Virgo on the 18th this week. So with that, what happens is, like, full moon is a time of illumination, high intuition, clarity, release. It's like things are at their peak. So a lot of you might be feeling this urge to kind of plan the next steps in your life, get some more clarity about it. And being in this sign of Virgo, the earth sign of Virgo, it's more about like planning, scheduling, ensuring that you have your steps marked clearly. All right, so do that. This is a great time for it, and this is going to affect all of us also because we are entering the spring season. So we have the spring equinox on the 21st. So the energies are kind of shifting. It's like the time of rebirth, renewal. Everything is like waking up from the coldness of the winter. The earth is waking up, the insects, the animals, we are waking up. It's like it's again another cycle where we are given a chance of 365 days to again kind of start putting our sowing our seeds of intention, how we see the next year forward, or the upcoming years, based on the foundation that we are going to put in now. All right. I also wanted to share this. So there's this beautiful, this beautiful dream catcher made by my friend. So she's such a talented person, and I'm just gonna use this as a charm. It's just like I love the energy of it. It's so much of purity that has gone into this. So here, cheers to her. So just leave a thumbs up at least for her beautiful work that she does. I'm sure one day she's going to be selling these, and I will be more than happy to help her with it. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's get into the reading, and let's see what our spirit guides have for us for this week. Fish world. Okay, so I'm getting multiple messages, so I'm going to just take them as they come. So with the world, I feel that something is coming to an end. It's like one version of the world, your version of the world, one story has ended, another is ready to begin, and this is going to be a very fortunate new chapter of life, or this new version of the world that you're entering in is going to bring you a lot of good fortune. It's going to help you really move forward. The next thing I'm seeing is you traveling the world. It's like if you have had those dreams where you wanted to travel, or you wanted to travel overseas, you will be getting opportunities, and that's going to bring you a lot of financial luck as well. Those kind of opportunities coming your way. If something is already in the talks, things will proceed, they will move forward. And we are also in the Pisces season, so we our intentions are flowing during this season with the watery energy of the Pisces. So utilize this energy before we move into the Aries and the fiery energy. So this is a great time to manifest. So again, I'm seeing again the two elements, earth and water, coming together. So we are in that, like when I was talking about the full moon that we're going to have, that's going to be in the earth sign, while we are under the influence of the Piscean energy. So it's like the earth and water coming together. Earth and water together is what creates a nurturing, thriving environment. If the earth is dry, you won't have plants or life growing there. Similarly, if there's just like water, with water flowing, it can just, like, if there's like loose land, and if water is in its like full anger and vigor, it's going to take that and flood the land and take it away with it. But when they are both working in a beautiful union, that's when it allows growth to happen. That's when we see beautiful plants growing, we see beautiful lives nurturing and growing around us, right? So it's a beautiful union of the earth and water energy. So it's like, your own spiritual as well as your physical aspect. It's the union of that. So I think this week, with that full moon, you're going to get the illumination and the idea of how to bring your spiritual truth into this physical reality, as in making your dreams come true, realizing them by planning ahead. So if you want to say buy a house, so you start planning from now. You figure out your budget, you figure out the properties that you want to see, go for your visits, whatever that requires. And if you have to, obviously you have to see if you have sufficient money, if you have to go apply for loans, whatever that is, like planning. First you need to plan before you take those actions, right? Otherwise you're just going to be like a headless chicken. So that is something that I'm seeing. Also with this world, I see a lot of networking happening, and that networking is also going to bring a lot of money. Okay, with fish, I also see a lot of fame coming in. And I don't know, I'm getting this image of a salmon moving against the flow of water. But it's not in a bad way. It's like sometimes, you have to go away from the herd mentality, change your course. That's absolutely fine. You are still going to go upstream while the water is moving downstream. It is going to be a little strugglesome, but you're still going to get somewhere. It's not a bad message that I'm getting through. So if some of you are trying to do something which is against, say, your world, that is your community, or say the set mentality or the belief system that you are currently in, that's okay. It's okay to go against the grain. You have a beautiful idea which is about to bloom. So somebody has to kind of stop following the herd. Okay, this could be a message for just like a select few people, because this is like uh, uh, this is like collective energy that I'm tuning into. So I'm getting different messages. Take it as it applies to your own situation. Okay, I see a lot of illumination happening during this week. So a lot of truths coming through, a lot of clarity coming through, a lot of spiritual support coming through. It's like, you don't know that there are helpers in the higher realms for you. It's even your past loved ones, say your grandmother, your grandfather, uncle, aunt, friend who might have just passed over, your parents. They are actually protecting you. They are showing the path for you. And sometimes, if you feel alone, just call upon that strength of your guardian angels, and they are there. They are there. Trust it, they are there. That's what I'm picking up over here. Okay, let's get one moonology card. Okay, so without the cards itself today, I was able to channel a lot. So like, wow. Let's see what's coming through from the card. Spirit, one card, please. One card. All right. So, oh wow. I don't take reversals. The entire deck I might have been holding the deck in reverse. So yeah, new start is coming, springtime. So from this full moon in Virgo until this next new moon, I think with that spring equinox energy, as it spreads into the world, into our own being, you're going to start seeing that new events are happening, new opportunities are coming your way. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to take an action which is different from how you generally behave, or generally how people have. I'm not saying break the law, go hurt someone. No, that's not what I mean. Sometimes some opportunities just kind of make us feel like, is this good enough for me? You're scared because nobody else has done that. Trust me, probably you are the pioneer. You are going to set up that path which is going to be followed for generations to come. So don't be afraid of your own glory. Okay, so I see a fresh new start coming for most of us. So when I was talking about that new chapter, that's what it is. That's the new chapter you're writing with spirit. And I see, like, with the amethyst and the blues over here and the beautiful hues of violet in this, a lot of awakening happening, a lot of higher consciousness, higher perspective coming through, a lot of awakening happening of your consciousness. So connecting into the higher consciousness level, which you also call like the God self. So that's the kind of thing, your crown chakra opening up. So probably connect with your crown chakra energy, cleanse your crown chakra, because divine downloads are happening. And when I say divine downloads, it's just like higher perspectives coming through. It's nothing very methodical about it. divine is nothing, it's just higher consciousness. Oftentimes we just confuse ourselves. When we say spiritual, we think it has to be some hula dance or something like that. It's nothing like that, guys. It's like connecting to your own soul power. It's connecting to your own inner power, inner strength. That higher self calling, that higher self knowing. That's what being spiritual or living spiritually is like. Being true to yourself, living by your own truth. And that's what it is. It has nothing to do with any other rituals. If you want to do rituals, if your heart tells you to do that ritual, do it. If people are telling you and you're being forced to do that ritual, please don't do it. It's not going to serve you at all. All right, okay. So with the new start coming, you see we have the door to personal healing and happiness open up. You see the rainbow here. We see this beautiful dove flying. We see the beautiful lotuses blooming. We see a beautiful peacock. You see the amount of royalty, the amount of healing, the amount of nurturing. See the water flowing in, the lotus blooming. That's consciousness, guys. That's consciousness. It's all kind of like, coming together. This is the perspective. So if you see on this side of the door, they're just creepers that probably you might have not even been able to see that there's a door there because there's so many creepers over there. It would have covered the door, but that door has flung open for you, and now universe is showing you a different perspective. So it's time for you to step into that reality. Make that your reality. For so long you might have been dreaming about a reality like that, but now when life is giving you that opportunity, spirit is giving you that opportunity, don't let your fear take over this beautiful opportunity and screw up what you can have. Just go step there, and it's really magical. And look at the number over here, 34. Some of you may be 34. So for some of you, you might be resonating with the number 7. So 7 is the number of miracles. So this is divinely guided, guys. This is totally divinely upcoming. It has been long time coming, and now it is here for you. So don't let it just pass by, because this is that beautiful chance this new spring energy is bringing for you guys. Okay, next I see is journey. Wasn't I talking about journey, like traveling across borders, traveling to different places? It's like pack your bags, get ready. There's a lot of beautiful stuff coming through. Don't be afraid of taking that leap of faith, just because you are not very sure of where it is leading you right now, but you're given an opportunity. A path is opening up for you. Trust your guides, trust your higher self, trust the universe. This path is being forged for you. All you need to do is believe in this time. Believe and start walking through it. Don't let your fears of the past, stop you from moving forward, because there's a beautiful journey coming forward for you. So it's like this, if you see this, it's like 2, 3, 4. So, you get this path, and you're kind of like questioning yourself. What happens when you're questioning yourself? Because you're not able to see that door open, you're missing out the door. But if you just trust and keep moving, that door is going to just get open for you. Like it'll just be open for you, so that you can walk into it, because it's now your time to shine. It's time for you to finally move into that place in life where you wanted to be. This is like you just need to take the paths. It's like you had placed the order for something, and now it's about to get delivered, and now you're not trusting it. It's like that. Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Just one more card. Okay. There you go. This is your soul's calling. This is a soul contract. This is something that you had signed up for before. And over here at the bottom, I have the thinking woman. So some of you might be just like constantly contemplating. But also, if you see this thinking woman over here, she has this beautiful butterflies over here. She has like these books that she is reading. Butterflies, again, signifying springtime. It's just signifying transformation. It's like, again, a book. It's time for a new chapter in your life to begin. Stop overthinking it. Every time you overthink, you kind of, stop your own growth. You kind of allow the fear from the past to cloud your judgment. Again, we have books over here. Are you being just to yourself before you are being just to another? Also, there, like, this is your soul's calling. This is a soul contract. This is something that you had chosen to do before you had come down to the planet. You've forgotten it, of course. When you come to the earth, just because we have these 5 external senses, we often tend to forget the senses which are beyond, like right starting from your 6th sense up till all the other senses that you can actually have. So what happens there is you are constantly just like, trusting those 5 things, but that's not where your truth lies. If you look at this, okay, 2 3 4, we have a 5 missing, and then we have the 6. It's like your fifth, the 5 senses are of no use. It's your sixth sense. It's your sixth sense which is going to help you actually reach your glory. It's your sixth sense which is going to bring you a sense of justice. And again, it's about balance. It's again about that balance. Remember, I was telling you about that balance and the harmony of the water and the earth element. It's bringing that spirituality into your practical life. So that's what is your contract, actually unseeing things which were shown to you by the world to cloud your judgment. Now it's time for you to stop believing in things which do not hold true anymore. They were just coming from a place of fear, from the place of like limited belief systems, blah blah blah. It's time to evolve from that. That's what is going to help you grow and allow this healing to happen and allow you to actually live that happy and healthy life, whatever that means for you. Okay, for some of you this could be health, for others it could be wealth, it could be career, it could be being with your significant other, being with your family, being a great parent, whatever that means. Okay, whatever that means to you, whatever that soul calling in the bottom of the heart that you have, everything that keeps you awake at night, even if like you have everything around, but you're like, this thing nagging feeling I have. Question what that is, because that is your soul contract. That's why your soul doesn't let you go to sleep peacefully. And some of you might have issues sleeping as well, like falling asleep as well. So allow this new start to happen, guys. Okay, I'm going to get a guidance message from the angels. Okay, 1 second. Cards are really jumpy. Okay, so 2 cards came out. They literally jumped out. Strength and guidance. I was telling you, wasn't I? I was constantly telling you that, there is your angels, the universe, your your guides are helping you. Trust them. Call upon their strength. You have that inner strength within you, but anytime you feel you're alone, call upon the strength of your guardian angel, and they are going to show the path for you. Okay, they are guiding you anyways, but sometimes there are situations where we probably sometimes listen to other people, what they are saying or their version of life, and then we start questioning and because we compare. You have to stop doing that. Okay, so have strength within yourself and within your thought, within your intuition, and seek that guidance from your guardian angels. Inner child healing. Some of you have the issue accepting this new path because you have inner child wounds to heal. Probably you don't even know, it's just those belief systems which are ingrained in you. You are like, no, my family is the best. The way they think is the best. But trust me, there are certain things which need to be grandfathered. There are certain times we don't give a hard look at each and individual that we associate as, say, a mother or a father or a grandfather or a sister or a brother or whatever it is. We oftentimes overlook them as human beings, as an individual, where their thought processes are coming from, and we just keep on associating and attaching to them based on those ties or the terms that we of endearment we call them by. That's what we have to evolve through, because that causes that moh, and moh blinds you basically. So it's that detachment we have to practice. We have to see people for who they are, and when you do that, you'll also realize the core wounds that you carry, the core reasons you have the fears that root from somewhere not receiving the right way of upbringing from parents. And it's not like they are like bad people or something, it's just that everyone is operating from their level of consciousness. So it's time for us to awaken to the universal level of consciousness. So it's not saying I don't mean that you have to ridicule them or like break ties with them. No, it's just you becoming aware so that you don't repeat that cycle, neither with yourself nor with your progeny in future. So that's what the inner child healing is all about. If you have trust issues, abandonment issues, fear of commitment, stuff like that, if you keep on oscillating in your decisions, if you're constantly someone who is who just survives per day instead of like living every day, if you have difficulty expressing yourself, those things, they are rooting from somewhere. With time it kind of becomes a part of you, but if those things are affecting your day-to-day life interaction with others, keeping up relationships, keeping up meaningful relationships, then there is something that you need to question in them. Okay, so this is something that the angels are saying, that there's a lot of healing, that energy that is available right now, because of the level of consciousness right now, the level of light that is in the world. You'll be able to see through these shadows and these dark places, and once you see them, you cannot unsee them. It's just that, once you see them and you get aware of them, there's no way that you cannot see or unsee them anymore. And then you have a choice. Do you want to heal from this, so that you do not suffer, your loved ones do not suffer, tomorrow your children don't suffer? You stop it here. Okay, so it's up to you. Your future is up to you. The future of your children is up to you. So it's up to you what you do with this message. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. Anyways, this is what I have for you guys this week. I'm going to see you in the next reading. Until then, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, peace, happiness, grace. Bye. Stay blessed. Namaste.